Uh, Hello friends, today we are going to see one isometric problem. So in this you can see that what is the problem, that draw isometric view with respect to the origin O for the given views. So views are what? Front view and left hand side view. Okay, so the position of origin for front view is here, it is O, that is front view is towards right of origin, and for left hand side view here is the position of O, that is towards left of origin. Okay, so we need to construct the isometric cube first. So let us start how to construct that isometric cube. Suppose draw one horizontal line, take any one point on it. Okay, mark it as O. Okay, from that point O you need to draw three axes, that is axis Z at 90 degree, axis X at 30 degree towards right, axis Y 30 degree towards left. Okay, so the inclination is with the horizontal. So this is what the Z axis, here is the X axis, here is the Y axis. Okay, fine. Then we can also mark it as, this is what the 30 degree towards left, here it is 30 degree towards left and 30 degree towards right. Okay, origin, from that we have drawn three axes: Z axis, X axis and Y axis. Okay, so here it is X, here it is Y, here it is Z. Okay, these three axes are there. Now we need to count that. So let us start with the front view. So towards right of origin, this is of 90 mm. Okay, so let us plot the isometric cube first. So towards right of origin we are going to plot the dimension for front view. Here it is 90 mm towards right. For front view again you can see the dimension, that is height is of 50 mm. Here it is 50 mm, that is given to it. So you can count 50 mm on the Z axis, that is what the height for a front view. Here it is. Okay, the point that we have taken on X axis 90 mm from origin towards right. From that point you need to draw a line parallel to Z axis. On that you need to count 50 mm, which is nothing but the height for a front view. Here it is. So this is okay. Now to join these 2 points, so this line that I am drawing, which that is parallel to X axis, here it is 50 mm. So you can see that line that I am drawing now, it is parallel to X axis. So this is now towards left of origin, you can see here there is a left hand side view towards left. So here is our origin. So towards left you can see 40 mm is there. So towards left you can count 40 mm on the baseline, that is on Y axis. Okay, from that again you need to count 50 mm as a height, draw one vertical line and take 50 mm distance. So this is what a 50 mm distance. So this distance or this line is parallel to Z axis, so which is giving you the height for this object. Now you need to draw a parallel line to Y axis here. So what we are doing, we are forming the isometric cube. We are forming the isometric cube. Okay, you need to just scroll your scale and you need to draw the parallel lines to X, Y and Z axis from the respective point or the positions that are given to you in a problem. Okay, you can see here is the complete isometric cube that is with you. Okay, so I will erase and I will try to show you that the complete isometric cube. I will erase the extra dimensions or the projections. You can see this is what the isometric cube. So that is towards right. Here it is 90 mm. Then we have taken the height, that is 50 mm. So as it is given in the problem, height is 50 mm for a front view. Here is the 90 mm length. For a side view, here is the 40 mm width. Okay, so towards left of origin 40 mm, towards right of origin here it is 90 mm, and on the z axis there is height of 50 mm that we have done. Okay, let's start with the front view. You can see here in the problem that 90 mm is a straight line, horizontal line. So that we can do, try to draw it by some dark lines. Okay, let us see how it is. Okay, now here it is the 90 mm. Then what is for a front view, the height that is of 50 mm, that is also completely visible to you. So this you can make dark. Okay, now moving on, what is next? In a side view you can see these steps are that 12 mm, then 16, and then 12. In between there is a groove of having a depth of 20 mm. Okay, so you need to mark that 12 mm distance on the extreme right side edge. Okay, so from left corner you need to mark 12 mm, from right corner you need to mark again 12 mm. So definitely the distance between these 2 points is of 16 mm. 12 plus 12, 24 plus 16, total comes to 40. So that is given to you as the width of left hand side view. Okay, so I will show you that this 40, okay, and again this 40. Okay, so total is 40 mm. Now moving on towards the left hand side view, as in the base you can see here this 40 mm, again this height is of 20 mm. Okay, so that we are getting from front view. Here it is. So mark that 20 baseline for side view. Here it is. Okay, then take a 20 mm distance, that is on this line which is parallel to z axis. 20 mm distance exactly on z axis, which is showing the height of the object, right? Then from you need to join these 2 points in this way. Okay, so your object is now taking a particular shape now. Again in a front view, what you can see, this 30 mm. Okay, so from this side I will show you that from this side here is the front view. Okay, and from this side here is the side view, particularly left hand side view. Okay, now this 30 mm that is shown to you exactly at the top of the front view. Okay, so I think here is the topmost position of the front view. Okay, so we can take that 30 mm from extreme right side and make it dark. So this is what a 30 mm distance. So this is 30 mm. Okay, that I will make it dark. Then again here in a front view you can see that 20 mm distance from the left side, that is from origin position. After 20 mm height there is horizontal 20 mm length. Okay, so the height that we have shown on the z axis, okay, 20 mm height, we need to show horizontal distance 20 mm. Okay, so for that you need to draw first parallel line from this point. Okay, this line is parallel to x axis. Okay, so on this line you need to count 20 mm distance, that is horizontal distance, which is parallel to x axis. Okay, so this is what 20 mm. Now this point and this point, okay, you need to join. As you can see in a front view, this is what a slope. Okay, This is 30 mm horizontal distance on extreme top side, top edge of the front view. This is horizontal distance 20 mm on the base side of the front view. Okay, so we can join these 2 points, so we are able to see that slope exactly in this way, right? Here you can see that shape. Okay, so then in a side view you can see this rectangle is of 40 by 20, 40 by 20. So this 20 is from front view, that we are taking the same projection. Here is the 20, 40 by 20. So the same rectangle we can show in a side view also. Okay, so here is the 40 by 20, okay, that we have seen. Now again in a front view, in a side view, we have marked these 4 points, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Those are at 12 mm from left and right side. I will make it dark. Okay, now we need to show the depth. Here this depth we need to show, that is of 20 mm. Okay, so from these 4 points, or from these 3 points, first, second and third, from these 3 points we need to draw parallel line to x-axis now. Okay, so here is the x-axis. Okay, I will draw parallel lines from all these 3 points, first, then second, and this is what the third, that is already there. Okay, on this you need to count 30 mm distance, or what you can do, you have already this 30 mm with you. So from this point, I will mark this point, I will make it dark. From this point you need to draw parallel line to y-axis. I am asking you to draw the lines from the respective axis number of times. Okay, because the roll up axis is very important in this case, as all these lines are parallel to either x, y or z axis. So I will draw this line parallel to y axis now. So this line is parallel to y axis. So here it is. Here is our y axis. That is towards left of origin. Now you can see this line is intersecting here somewhat. So this distance is of 30 mm. So here is that distance. We are trying to show the 3D effect of the object. So for that we have done it. Now the 12 mm distance that you have already taken. So from this point you need to draw this line like this. Need to make it dark. See, partially or step by step we are getting the total shape of the object in a clear manner. Here you can see that this side view is now, here it is 12 mm 12 mm. So this is what the 12 mm distance. Now as this line is inclined, okay, which is visible to you from front view, okay, but if you are going to look that edges from the side view, so that will be a straight line, it is not a inclined line. Okay, if it is from a side view, from front view it is inclined. Now what you need to do, you need to draw a parallel line from this point. Now here it is, which is on the base plate exactly. So you need to draw parallel line from this point, which is parallel to y-axis. Okay, so this line is parallel to y-axis, and then from this point you need to draw parallel line to x-axis. So this line is parallel to x-axis. Okay, I will show that this is x-axis, parallel to x-axis. This line is parallel to y-axis. Okay, so I will make it dark and I will show you the effect of that line, how it is looking now. That is in the base. Okay, now you can see that. Okay, now the rectangle that you have formed already here on the top face, these two rectangles, from this point you need to draw the inclined line or the slope lines, and simply you need to extend those lines so that it will possible for you to show the depth of that groove. Okay, here it is in a side view. Okay, So this inclined line, same way we are getting the same inclined line on the extreme left side, right? Now to show the effect of the groove, that is what 20 mm depth, having 20 mm depth, how can you show that effect? So for that you need to do that, to extend this line, this inclined line, up to the distance, so that they are able to show the depth of the groove. Okay, so from the extreme top position on this side, on z axis, you need to count 20 mm distance. Here it is. So this distance is of 20. I will show right here. This is of 20 mm. This is 20 mm. Now from this point you need to draw parallel line to x axis. Parallel line to x axis. Here it is. So you can see that this line is intersecting to this inclined line somewhat here. Okay, so this is what x axis, parallel to x axis I am showing. Okay, now from this point you need to draw parallel line to y axis. Then here it is. So this is what, parallel to y axis, parallel to y axis. Okay, now these arrows are showing you that these lines are parallel to the particular axis. Then these 2 points, those are on the top face, you need to draw inclined line from those point up to the line that you have recently drawn, which is parallel to y axis. So here it is. Okay, this line that we have drawn already. Okay, we have taken vertical distance, that is 20 mm from the top face. Okay, which is nothing but the depth of this groove, 20 mm from the top edge. Then we have taken parallel line to x axis, so it is intersecting here on this inclined or slant edge. Then we have taken one parallel line to y axis. Okay, and then from these 2 points we have taken this parallel line to x axis, this inclined line. Okay, definitely. So these are intersecting here. Okay, so join these 2 points. So now you can see the total object is now somewhat clear to you. So this is what the front view from this direction, this is what the side view from this direction. Now as it is having the depth, we need to show the depth of that object. Okay, so to show the depth, okay, from this corner we need to draw a line parallel to z axis from this corner in this way. Okay, extend up to this edge. Okay, and one parallel line to x axis from this corner. Okay, in this way. Okay, so I'll show that. I will try to show the parallel lines, or the lines are parallel to the particular axis. So this line is parallel to x axis, this line is parallel to x axis, this is also parallel to x axis, this line is parallel to y axis. Okay, this is parallel to z axis. Okay, the number of lines that I am trying to show, that to the particular axis these lines are parallel. Okay, so in this way you can also show few dimensions. So that is the length is of 90 mm that you can show, maximum major dimension that you can show, the width is of 40 mm that you can show, mm, here it is 40 mm. So this is, and then the final height, that is of 50 mm, this dimensions, those are like this. Twelve, 24, 12, it is 16. So in this way you can see the total object is here. I will try to show you. Okay, and so this is what a complete object. Here is the question and the front view of side view, position of with respect to position of origin. Okay, same position that we have found drawn. Okay, thank you.